EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Do it. 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's complete to Gates. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again.
57 to Mike. Hey, 57, 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. But it's brought in by Washington. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. On second down, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeSean McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Mason Foster. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Charlie, General, West. There's a party now. 43, 43. Zero 15. Motion.
Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Motion. Watch out. Attack, attack. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Come back. Safety's creeping. Showing up. Showing up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
He's checking. Crash. 57. Mike, 57. 15. Watch the ball. 57.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now... And he is in! Touchdown, Kansas City! LaShawn McCoy. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jackson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Keep it up, guys. Check 3, Shady weapon.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Jackson rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of his shotgun, it's McCoy. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes got an open man. It's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. Mahomes now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Completes it to Hardman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
Excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
66.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Complete to Washington. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
First and 10.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And now this throw complete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. 20! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards.
57 to Mark. 57 to Mark.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
And that is going to do it for this third. Quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Yep. I got him. He's mine. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Ready?
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tight end right.
Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against?
You got him. You got him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
57. No chance.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
58 to Mike. You better. Ready, go.
One last shot for Jackson, and the Chiefs are going to get him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not.